What's going on, YouTube? Donald Smith here again, aka Don Jizzle, aka Iron Lion, 1973. Anyway, we got this red cat, this red cat here, X X T, and the issue I ran into was let me see if I can zoom in. You see these bolts right here? These are new. All the Redcat bolts are black. So any silver bolts you see on my next updates, they're up in modify. I'll probably pull all of them out. You have to go through your vehicle. It's a good truck. Excuse me. But the issue is, if you go to upgrade stuff, you got to modify. Like here, I got this Walbro from the O'Neill Brothers. Shout out O'Neill Brothers. Good carburetor. I got a, if you can see in there, I got a upgraded, got the outerwear. I got a new carburetor, a new filter. But when this pin here, see this pin, this carb control. When this pin goes too far down to the left here, it bogs out. So when you apply the brake, they're like connected over here in the servo here. So you got the brake. When you give it gas, it goes one way. When you go, and it goes another way. So, but what happens is when it idles down to brake, this one is a new carburetor to upgrade, hop up. It goes too far. So I had to modify this part. I had to take a piece of steel, fabricate it, put it on the idle pin, dangle it down under. See where the tip of that crescent is? And that prevents it from going any further because it's only millimeters you're working with. And if you don't have that there, it'll shut it off. It's cool. This is a hobby, so it makes you think out of the box. Okay, let me zoom out. All right, I also bought these 10 to 24 adapters. Okay. 10 to 24 adapters. I don't know if you can see it. All right, 10 to 24 adapters, right? So this is 10, that's 24. They're the T1s right there. The hole in the T1 is 24. That's the stock tire. They're 10s. Okay, these go on here for the 10s. They lock in. They have a certain squares or hexagon, whatever, and they lock into that tire. These 24s. Okay, this part it locks into the excavators. Okay. Excuse me a second. Okay. So what happened was these Jones, these adapters, they were on the tip of this, and they seize up. I don't know if it gets more. Obviously, it's more power in the back and churning and seize. Fine. It's a hell of a job to get it off. I got all the sprays and shit over there to get the shit off. You know what I mean? Liquid wrench and shit. You know what I'm saying? Tough job. Okay. The ball bearings. Let's put this back over here. Okay, we got ball bearings. Ball bearings right here. You got the ball bearings here. Okay, these are the spacers that go in, and you put the ball bearings. This is what I'm working right here. Trying to get the ball bearing off of the back axle. First off, I don't know, somebody can tell me. The ball bearings, these two big ones are the front ball bearings. This, if you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but you can't see it. This ball bearing on top, take my word, is smaller on the rear. These ball bearings should slide out. You see the bag is all oily and shit like that. I had to put the machine oil lube on that shit. No preservatives. You see this lube? This is the lube you should use. This lube right here has it has no preservatives and shit. It's like all natural. It's good shit. And it has an extension. This red tip extends out, Anyway, in my opinion, all the ball bearings should be the same size. Because it's a four-wheel drive vehicle. They're not. Good vehicle. They made it base model. That's why you're paying it for $650, or I'm sorry, I pay $616 for this because I got the red top. I think the blue top is a little cheaper. Where you go, you're gonna pay $600, whatever. Shipping. When you get this vehicle, you need to pull the vehicle apart because these two nuts. Let me slide back in here, and it's my fault. They vibrated out here at the same time too. And Loctite them. Got Loctite. Right. I got the Loctite. Anyway, they vibrated out. Okay. Front axle. Also, sorry for the blurriness in the video. One slid right off on that adapter. One gave me problems. This one got ball bearings on both sides, and inside of here is a ball bearing, and it I'm taking them out because they're like C's. I pulled them out. I only rode this truck for about 3 tanks of gas. Okay, I'm still breaking it. I didn't really just like bash it. So had I bashed it, I would have had all these problems. It's like they set you up with a base model so that the shit will break. It seizes and locks and breaks or whatever. You don't put oil in these little dog bones right here. The sway bar, dog bone needs oil. It was I couldn't even move it. You see this? This is supposed to move. And I know it's plastic and stuff. All this shit got to get upgraded. It has to go metal, so you can put some penetrating oil on there or some machine oil. And every time you ride it, after you're done, clean it. And this is an investment. This is not just something you do and I'm gonna ride it, and that's why your shit break. Because you ain't check your shit. But you see this sway bar moving now? Look at that. This bar is a sway bar. Back sway bar. Front one's has one too. It's dark on this side. But trust me, it has one. All your shit up. You know what I'm saying? Take your stuff apart. You have to take it all apart. All this is oiled. You have to take every screw and nut out because whoever's they just slide it. You got to imagine this is in China and it's a production company and they don't give a shit and they're just sliding this shit together. You paid $600. You should have, this is a hobby. And this is actually the fun part of the hobby too. I know it might seem like a pain in the ass, but this is actually the fun part, being the mechanic, your pit crew. You're your pit crew. So your vehicle. That way you don't have issues. I got another carb coming in. I got down here CVA dog bones coming in. I'm not even gonna run this again until I get all the struts. At least your bottom ones should be metal. Some stuff should be plastic because it needs to give a little bit. I'm debating on whether I'm gonna get this bitch out. I don't wiggled it out 50%. Was jammed in there. Look at this. This wheel. Look, it's probably for me trying to. This should spin freely. It shouldn't be. I got some Boca bearings coming in. You know what I mean? I'm gonna switch this shit out. This look like roller skates. It should roll. You know what I mean? I rolled this on concrete in the dry grass. Why are these seized? And literally 3 tanks. You see how that's rolling? The other one's good. The other one in there is rolling. You see that? That's the one inside of here. This one, it could have been me banging on a little bit because I can't get the bitch off because everything is not machined right. This is supposed to slide out. It's not supposed to be hindered in any way. Anyway, plastic, this gotta go. And it's good for now. You know what I'm saying? When you right out the box, when you get out the box, baby it. Because you're gonna have to break this thing down and build it back up. These are good. What's good plastic are like these strut arms here. You know what I mean? They're good plastic. Because when this metal is too rigid, it doesn't give a little bit. So they're good, but everything else you should switch out. Controller, receiver, I got one coming in. Even the front here, I want to fabricate, maybe I put some metal over here, like a piece of steel, fabricate it, and attach it to the aluminum chassis, because it's going to snap, you know what I mean? Look, I had a little soft tree on one of these excavators, and it's one of those tires over there. It fractured it. It not fractured the tire. It like gave it a nice laceration. You know what I mean? So anyway, inside here, I got tape in here so no dirt getting there. You gotta lube this shit like with gear oil, or silicone, or some sort of silicone lubricant, or like your drive, like your car. You know what I'm saying? This is a micro vehicle, and I'm sorry about the rambling. I'm just I'm shocked. I shouldn't be shocked because I had RCs. You know what I mean? I'm an older dude. I've had RCs before, and I know what it takes, but this is my first 5th scale. But even the nitros, any car you get that is pre-assembled, if you're not building it up from the bottom to the top and knowing every part of your vehicle, you need to take it apart. You need to break it down and build it back up. All right, YouTube, Rampage Racing XT. Shout out, just a little rant on this. If you have any questions, if you're watching, put a video. Ain't nobody watching this shit, so get the Boca bearings, change these out to metal. See, metal on metal. When you put the loop, it got to be metal on metal. It's okay with plastic, but plastic tends to, microscopically, it absorbs the lubricant. So metal on metal, it tends to be a little bit better, and you got to stay with it. You know what I mean? But this, look at it. You see how that's rolling? Look at that rolling like that. That's this bearing. This bearing, I ain't had this a week. this truck. Now, if I had let this go, it would have been 1,000 times worse. So I'm going to change on the other side. There's the gearbox. I'm going to get in there. I got a gearbox coming. I'm going to take those gears out, and I mean the bearings. All the bearings got to come out. Either if they're good or bad, they got to come out, and they got to get lubricated. And you might need some of this. WD-40 means water deterrent or whatever. That's what WD means. And hopefully this video will help somebody out. Peace.